Is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today we're doing Fallout 4. It's been a while since we've been inside of Fallout 4, and so yeah, it was just on the screen a couple moments ago. I'll have it back on the screen in just a couple moments here. Just need to finish setting up everything for the stream, but yeah, Fallout 4. Fallout is my personal favorite game series of all time. Why did I do that? I don't need to go to Facebook. I need to go to YouTube's. The YouTubes. But yeah, anyway, so Fallout is probably my personal favorite game of all time. My game series, I should say. New Vegas is my personal favorite. And then, of course, Fallout 4 is right behind that. And then Fallout 3. There's, I don't know. I know a lot of people argue that 3 is better than 4, and there, in some ways I agree with that, but I don't know. There's something so special about building settlements and things like that for me. But either way, it's been a while since we've done Fallout 4. It's been a while since I've done a new playthrough in Fallout 4. Actually, that's not necessarily true. I was looking back on the channel, and before we broke 1,000 followers, I was streaming a couple Fallout 4 streams here. So either way, let's go ahead. I got one YouTube feed done. Pretty excited about this. All right, let's switch over, get the other YouTube feed set up here. The portrait feed. How you guys doing in portrait land? Didn't even bother making a thumbnail for today, which is super weird. Normally we don't allow anything to happen without a thumbnail on this channel, but I thought I had a Fallout thumbnail ready to go. I don't. I have one for Fallout London made when I did Fallout London, but I totally did not make one for OG Fallout 4. But either way. All right, let's minimize Discord, get that chat sized, and then this chat sized. Perfect. Got TikTok right here. Actually, wait, that's YouTube still. Close out of that. Close out of that. What up, Don't Ask? Nice. Well, that's fantastic. I appreciate it. All right. Speaking of which, I'm doing a fresh spawn too. So like complete brand new fresh spawn. Let's get the game on the screen here. Let's get the game on the screen here. Come on. Well, I appreciate all that. Oh no, I'm not going to play on survival. We do base building on this channel. So I'm going to just focus on getting some settlements built. Brand new fresh playthrough. Turn it up. Need to be able to hear this. What's going on?
Absolutely. Get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Yeah, stop hogging that mirror. Stop hogging it. So I don't like edit my characters. If you've ever actually seen me play a Fallout game, I don't like customize my characters at all. Like this is me. This is me right here. Is default dude right here. Default Nick. All right, you do your thing, Nora. What up, Cogsworth?
Thanks, Cogsworth.
Delicious with my coffee. So good. So good. I used to have a save like right after the bombs drop. And so you just like you're going into the vault, and I had a save right there. And so I never actually, I don't know if I still have that or not.
Bunch of our old holotape recordings.
Just wasting time right now.
Nervous?
I always loved how they did the intro for. I thought that they did a really, really great job. Got to pick where I got. Wow, that's impressive. That's very impressive.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
But yeah, I love how they started this, like the pre-war build-up and all that. I always thought it was really nice, really clean.
We should take Codsworth to be serviced soon, don't you think?
We should take Cogsworth to be serviced soon. Let's go talk and say hi to that Nuka-Cola in the fridge.
Nuka-Cola.
Mmm, delicious. All right. Can we be done with this? Can we move it on? Oh wait, no, we got to get through the news report first, and then also the Vault-Tec dude. Yep, let's get this done. Get it done. Get to the fun. Come on. Ding dong. What's up, bro?
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
You play with mods? I've set up a few. I like the story-driven ones. So like the Silent Hill one is amazing. The Fallout London, of course, was really good too. But yeah, those are the ones that I focus on. Are the mods that are like really story driven.
Urgency, I assure you.
Urgency. Well, I'm glad you're here now.
And I'm glad you caught up with me.
There's a lot of fun building mods and stuff like that. Like some really fun ones. Who knows? Maybe I'll set some stuff up in the near future.
Time being a precious commodity. I'm
Calm
okay to
down,
tell you
sir.
that because of your family
I can skip, right?
service to our country, you have...
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me.
Do I listen to Nirvana? Yes, of course I listen to Nirvana.
Unforeseen event of
Pick a song that you can do a cover of. Man, there's quite a few really good Nirvana songs. There's a couple of them that are really good to cover, but if I say it, I'll get my live restricted on TikTok here. And I don't want to be like do their most popular ones or anything like that. Song to cover by Nirvana. Hang on, let me just say yes to this, dude.
Splendid.
Man, I'm actually blanking on like Nirvana deep cuts right now. That's really upsetting to me. You know what? The one that starts with an R and ends with me as the second word. That's the one that you should cover. That's my personal favorite song by Nirvana. But again, if I say the actual name on this stream, I'ma get it restricted, and I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that's the one I would suggest doing. All right, gonna build this up like I do typically. You've already done that one, man. Like again, I'm actually like, It's been a while since I've had Nirvana on, to be honest with you. Like it's been quite some time, and I just pulled all of my vinyl out. I had a copy of Nevermind, but like I don't know, man. I would say. I don't know. I'm blanking. Game Fallout 5 will come out in 2030. That's possible. Have they even announced Fallout 5? Like, have they announced it at all? I mean, I can't recall if they've announced it at all. Hey, what up, Mai? Good to see you. I mean, at least they might. Hang on, let's get this moving. Let's get this moving before I get distracted. What, Chuck Rigo, a shout out? Shout outs from game streamers if you're doing guitar and music and stuff like that. I mean, I'll at least say your name, so there you go. But either way, what's the one? Why am I... Heart-shaped box. Do you know that one? That's one that you could learn if you don't know heart-shaped box yet. That's a fantastic one. I build really basic Fallout characters. Like, there's nothing fancy about them or anything like that.
Just gonna walk this over to the vault.
Well, see, that's why I'm hoping that they tap their sister studio. I'm blanking on that one, too. But the people who actually developed New Vegas... That was not Bethesda. Bethesda was just the publisher there. And I hope that they tap them for another one. That'd be great.
I have my moments.
You do have your moments. What up, Cogsworth? Let's get this going. Let's get it going. Out of the way, please, Cogsworth. Excuse me. Thank you. Dude, I love Fallout 1 and 2. I'm garbage at Fallout 1 and 2. The first one especially, but I'm terrible at it.
Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey.
Nice. My favorite cut of like pretty much every Nirvana was the MTV Unplugged.
We could head to the park for a bit.
The man who sold I'm blanking on the last part of it. But when Kurt did that one at MTV Unplugged, that was like revolutionary. That was amazing. All right. Sounds fun.
Sounds like fun.
Sorry, I'm going to be a positive character here.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Let's get it moving. World, that's the word I was blanking on. Of all the words to blank on, I was about ready to say moon, and it didn't sound right in my head, so I'm glad I didn't. So thank you very much, Chuck Rigo, for that. Gonna just sit here while everybody else is watching the world end around me. Alright, fine, I'll get up. Yeah. Glad we signed up for the bunker like 5 minutes ago. Look at these people already hugging in the streets. And they don't even know anything about the bombs dropping.
We need to get to the vault.
There we go. Don't go to the vault? I'm going to the vault. You guys have seen what happens if you don't go to the vault, right? Hang on. Quick save. If you don't go to the vault, it's this little Easter egg. And it's actually a really fun Easter egg. But so everybody goes to the vault, and then you can run this way and start going like Don't Ask is saying in chat to the Red Rocket, and the bomb blows up. And then you die. And so, yeah, you just instantly, yeah, little fun little Easter egg for you if you've never done that before. But anyway, that's why we quick save, right? That's why we quick save. All right, let's ditch our wife and child and get to the vault. That's probably the only time I'd ever say that. Oh, man. You guys know the other Easter egg, right? I don't remember what location it is. But all of the people at the fence turn into ghouls, and you can find them. I can't remember where, but they attack you somewhere, and so all of these people eventually, like the Donahues, there's a couple others too that actually are triggered.
We need to get in.
But either way, you can also murder your wife. I didn't know about that one. Are you talking about like pushing her off of the elevator platform? Because I've definitely seen people do that one, but I don't know if there's another method that you're talking about. Okay, yeah, that method. Yeah, I'm very familiar with that method. Not going to, though. Mister. I missed her.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of
It would be great if that vertibird was right there when you came out, and you could rip the minigun off of the side of that. How great would that be? Bye! Can't this thing go any faster? Appreciate that, Chuck Rigo. That's mighty kind of you. Alright, so I'm actually, the last time that I did Fallout on a stream, I wasted the entire stream, like, rushing all the way down to the quarry so I could go and build a vault. Not going to do that this time. We're probably going to do several streams of Fallout 4, and I'm just going to replay the whole game. I don't know. As much as I want to be doing Grounded 2 right now, there's not much content available for Grounded 2. TGM? Wait, what's TGM? You're gonna have to help me out here, don't ask. Yep. Buzz. Thank you.
Thanks. What now?
Ah, God mode. I've never been a big fan of like invincibility cheats and like one-hit kill cheats and stuff like that. Like, I'd rather just set the game to easy and still like have sometimes a challenge, you know what I mean? Than like use a God mode or something like that. Like, sometimes it's just it's overkill and like you're way too overpowered. But Fallout, you get overpowered way too quickly.
Hey there.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Follow me. Just this way.
Let's do it. Let's get it done. There's some crazy mods though for all the Fallout games. Like, I don't know why, but I had a roommate in college, and every single time that he played Fallout or like any Bethesda game, like an Obsidian or not Obsidian, Elder Scrolls, but any single time that he played Elder Scrolls or Fallout, he would always find a way to put Darth Vader in the game. Like, he would find a Darth Vader mod, and then he would run around the entire game with a lightsaber and like using the Force and stuff like that. I do love how it's an instant freak out. Like, or a fake out, rather. Like, he's just like, all right, you're going to go deeper into the vault in 5, 4. And it's just like a little bit of a freak out here. Can I skip this cutscene? Nah. Can't skip this one, unfortunately. Wish you could. That's a good way to get some good money. It's definitely a good way to get money. I think my favorite way to get money in this game is going to the meat packing facility. I don't remember what it's called, but there's a meat packing facility, and if you go through the whole quest, right at the end, you can either threaten to expose the guy, or he wants to make you like his business partner. And so if you do that and like make him your business partner, you just check in every once in a while, get free caps. You know, I actually don't know if in the lore, like I legitimately don't know in the lore why he says this, why Hawthorne says this. At least we still have the backup. I don't get that because they never really go back to it, as far as I know, and explain why you're the backup, like why one of the parents needed to live or something like that. Do I know the bunker behind the house? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, hang on. You might know about the bunker behind the house, but do you know about the bag on the roof? That's the big one. That's the big one. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, dude. No, I was there for release night on this game in 2015. Like went to GameStop, came home, like stayed up through all the installations, everything.
Come on.
Love this game.
Oh, God!
Hey, Nate. You know anything about it? Yeah, I'm playing you. I actually didn't bother to do any updates to my character whatsoever. They should put an achievement in the game for taking Nora's wedding ring and carrying it with you and keeping your ring on the entire game. You know, like that. They should have a little thing like that. Whee! Okay. Onward. The bag next to the station? The gas station, you mean? I remember the first time I found the whole underground there, it like tripped me out. Like, you know what I mean? The whole underground cavern there with the glowing red roach.
What the hell?
Bag next to the statue. I might have to actually check that one out. That might not be one that I normally grab. There's nothing in here. Why do I go in here? Sorry. I always run out of ceramic by the time I get down to the Vault 88, which is my favorite spot to build in this game, is Vault 88. And so it's always one of those things where I always want to grab as many coffee cups as I possibly can early on. Ooh, toaster. Bring that with me. Pretty sure I know about that one too. Do. Yeah.
What happened here?
I love how just calm Nate is about everything. Like, he's just super chill. Just like, what happened here? What's going on? Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't have my Pip-Boy yet. Yeah, I guess that's right. He is ex-military. That's the whole part of his backstory and stuff like that. Man, no vault jumpsuits? That's kind of sad. Normally they at least give you one vault jumpsuit, right? Was it V? Nope, not V. There it is. Had to remember what my VATS was. Been a little bit. Forgot what ammo? What? Oh, just get a vault suit? Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it's not like I really need it or anything like that. It's just to have. I remember the first time that this Radroach popped out, it freaked me out. There we go. Alright, yeah, let me grab that vault suit. There it is. Okay, perfect. I typically don't sell the vault suits. Typically, I make armor mannequins once I get down to vault 88, and I have like a whole array of all the vault suits if I can. So typically, I'll throw that one in like storage somewhere. Not bad, not bad. We still got it. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get our eyeglasses on. Switch to the new jumps. We'll switch to that one. That's all we really need for right now. Okay. Good enough. Let's get out of here. I don't understand why he holds it up and it immediately says ready, and then he like stares at it for another 5 seconds, just being like, yeah, I guess it's ready, right? I guess it's ready. Okay. Let's get some free metal before we rail. You know what? Well, we got a second. Nothing. I don't know why, but I always thought that there were boxes down there. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's get it done. Did I see your Minecraft spawn? I did, dude. It's beautiful. What kind of shader mod are you using? Because that is a gorgeous looking Minecraft world. I'm so ready for our server to be back up. I feel bad for Tech. He's been like non-stop moving for like a week and a half straight and getting everything set up. Like ridiculous amount of work. And so I feel so bad for him. Yo, 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 Charlie. How you doing, buddy? Let's go. Finished. Okay, not bad. Bedrock, I have Java, but you need to play Bedrock, then Java. Gotcha, I think, maybe. Oh, sorry, Twitch. I haven't even been paying attention if anybody's on Twitch. Let me switch over to the multi-stream. My bad, guys. Doesn't look like it, but all right. Ugh, all right. So, getting to the surface world here. Fantastic time. Okay, nah, really cool. I need to check out some of the CurseForge mods. I'm doing pretty good, Charlie. Definitely doing pretty good. But you see what I mean? The Vertibird should be here. The Vertibird that was like landing right when the bomb went off, it should be right here, and you should be able to get the machine gun off of it. You can't, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, I just need to kind of check it out, because I haven't really bothered to check it out, you know? I remember when I did the Silent Hill mod, you leave the vault, and there's literally, the guy is right here waiting for you to start the quest and tell you what to do, because, like, the world is all dark, and it's the Silent Hill mod is creepy if you've never played it. But yeah, you start off doing the mod severely underrated. You know what, Charlie? Pretty good. If you actually go to the TikTok page, I released a picture. I got really excited, and I went to the card shop the other day, and I ended up trading like most of my sealed black and white stuff for a Shining Fates ETB from 2021. And so I ripped open a bunch of old cards, and I got 7 out of 10 hits in that one. This is like one of my best ETB pull rates. But I mean, Shining Fates, so like all the cards that were worth like $1 or $2. And so it's not like the most lucrative one, but it was a blast to open. And so now I'm making it a mission to buy and rip old ETBs and not let them sit sealed. And so, welcome to Sanctuary, everybody. Got a bunch of stuff to collect around here. Bunch of stuff to just destroy here. But yeah, I need to go to a card shop. But this week I'm trading for one of those Charizard premium boxes and a Surging Sparks ETB. So it should be a fun week. Yeah, still here. Nate looks so weird when he wears glasses. I'll just throw that out there, you know?
Other people should still be alive.
You haven't played this game in a long time? Yeah, it's been the same for me, dude. It has definitely been a long time here. I'm going to just skip through this. I assume that everybody knows what happens in Fallout 4 for the most part.
Doesn't matter how long.
And so I'm just going to kind of skip through a lot of this.
Codsworth, you reckon? Mm-hmm.
Come on. Stay with me, pal.
Focus.
Why does Twitch say grounded? Did I forget to change the game on Twitch? Hang on. Yep, I forgot to change it on Twitch. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Twitch. It says Twitch. It should say category Fallout 4 on Twitch. It should. I don't know why it's not, but it should. I'm going to trust that it does and keep it moving. All right. Back to this. Thank you for my holotape. All right. Come on, Codsworth.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's go track down some bugs. Let's go. Get this back out. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I mean, feel free. It's all good if it does. I'm not too concerned about it. If I can be frank with you, I'm not sweating it at all. It's just kind of one of those things where, oh well. All right, next house. After we get these guys, we'll go get the secret loot around Sanctuary. I'm hoping that I can get... actually, you know what? I'll definitely get my luck up before I go and get some of it. Oh, you come back. There we go. All right, where's Codsworth? Missed all the fun, bud. Do I know who Elvis Presley is? Of course I know who Elvis is, Chuck Rigo. Absolutely know who Elvis is. And I'll even... Okay, like... Everybody talks about like all those like classic hits. Suspicious Minds is the underrated best Elvis song that's out there, because unlike like Hound Dog and like Jailhouse Blues and stuff like that, they weren't that like that rockabilly. You know, Suspicious Minds was like a really good rock ballad, and I think it's one of the most underrated ones out there. All right, there we go. Thanks, Codsworth. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so we again have a lot of work to do here. Not only to like rebuild this, but there's some hidden weapons and stuff that we need to gather. So first things first, I'm going to boost up my luck. I always use the special book to get my luck boost. Probably should have done this before we even like fought off those baddies, but it's all good. But yeah, let's get the special book real fast. There we go. Increase our luck. Oh, Gorgok.
Hell yeah.
There we go. That'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of... I hope that they return back to the unspoken hero in Fallout 5. I don't like having... like, Nate having a voice. Fallout New Vegas and 3 were so much better because your character did not speak, in my opinion. But anyway, all right, so this is the bunker. We'll go into that in just a minute. I'm going to go up here first. So I've fallen through holes in here, so I got to be a little careful, but here we go. And pipe pistol. Not that great. Still got a Molotov out of the deal, so that's pretty decent. All right, and then here we go. Root cellar down here. Suspicious Minds, your favorite is If I Can Dream. Okay, okay. Big fan. Nice! That's awesome. That's a spot that I would like to go eventually, is Graceland. Like, it's one of those kind of tourist trappy places now. But, I mean, like, just to pay homage and things like that. Take the gold, but don't scrap it. What, sell it? I typically sell it. Or at least I typically try to sell it. You don't really need gold in any of your builds and stuff like that. You know what? I should actually just grab all of this stuff. Like all of the cans. See, I don't have any bobby pins right now. But yeah, I should grab all these tin cans. We'll have to come back when we get bobby pins. Alright. So there's that one. We'll get to actually doing some building pretty soon. There's like 2 safes that you need to get in here too, but typically I'll just get them while I'm like deconstructing stuff. I forgot some gold? What? I thought it was only 2 bars. I'll go back in. Hang on. I gotta wait for it to load, and then I'll just go right back in. My bad. I see it. You're right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But yeah, Chuck Rigo, I used to work at a nightclub when I was 17 years old to the age of 19 before I went off to college. And we were like a hard rock metal nightclub kind of thing. We did a little bit of hip hop and pop and stuff like that too. But still, like, that was the main thing, was hard rock and just, yeah, all that fun stuff. And so, yeah.
Bobby pins.
Oh, yeah, no bobby pins. So, yeah, it's one of those things where I've worked in the music scene for a little while. And so, like, I think I can talk about it. I worked on a bunch of local crews and stuff. And then I did monitors, like monitor engineering for a little while for live entertainment. And so it was super fun. I mean, I can tell you some fun stories about some artists, like how terrible Yngwie Malmsteen is as a person. Or like there's the fun story about I got fired by a very famous celebrity one time. He didn't really have the authority to fire me, so it wasn't really a firing as much as it was this guy was expecting me to go and leave, and I still had to work the show and stuff like that. But yeah, super random. Super, super, super random. No, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Must be the next house over. There's a chest. I think it's in this house. And it's connected to a computer and hooked into some bombs. So get some early experience here. Here it is. Yeah, makeshift bomb. Trigger tension. And then don't have any bobby pins still, but we can at least use the computer and unlock this. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's surprisingly what it took for me to play Minecraft. I had a copy of it for the longest time, but I never played it until we had our own server. So when I first played Fallout 3, that was the first one of the series that I played, was 3. I had never played it before, and I didn't read any instructions, and so I didn't realize that you could remove duds and stuff like that. And so it's just one of those amazing, like, I tried to do so many of these puzzles until I accidentally found a dud one day. Hang on, nope. Yep. Man, 000 on everything. We have enough letters to pretty much figure it out no matter what at this point. So 2 seconds. Could be deal, not body, not feet. Could be sets too. All right, deal or sets? Let me double check them real fast. Let's go with deal. Got it. All right. And then miscellaneous. Really? I thought that this also opened it. Guess I was wrong about that. Oh well. Can't open it without bobby pins. You know, valiant effort though. Definitely a good effort. It's all good. I know where there is like a bobby pin box. It's on the way to what city is that? Concord. And so it'll take a little while to get, but we'll come back and get a bunch of this stuff. All right, onward. I was debating if I wanted to start like setting up a little bit of a base, but I think I am going to wait a little bit and at least go get Preston. What bomb? Yeah, what bomb are you talking about? Because I disabled the bomb on the safe. I took that one out. but I don't remember another bomb. And it's to the sign? I don't know if I've ever actually gotten this before. Is a bomb next to the sign? What? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. What, down here? Oh, in the mailbox. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha. Sounds good. And then I'll go get the... I can already see it from here, and I can't believe I've never seen that before. But that's crazy to me. Why do you have bottle caps? Wild Mongrel has bottle caps. But yeah, I've never done this before. And there's the rifle that I needed. So that's amazing. Love when that happens. Alright, so let's switch to the Drifter. And then switch over here to this. And favorite it. Put it on 5. I've seen the flying glitch, but I've never personally done it. But yeah, I've definitely seen it. All right, this is one of my favorite spots, though, is the water tower. Like, I don't know, I like points of interest and stuff like that. And so whenever I started this game, I first came to the water tower before anything else. And then, so if you go, where is it, over this way? It's a chest somewhere in the ground. There it is. Yeah, start getting some of your armor. Typically, you get a gun in there, too. It's probably, I think, the first time that I've never gotten a gun. Forget water? Oh, it's water. I'm not worried about water. I'm not playing on survival or anything like that. Thanks for the likes, Rex. Appreciate that. All right, Red Rocket. Where's my dog? What's up, dog? How you doing?
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Yeah, let's go.
You want to come with me, pal?
Let's roll. It heals you, but I mean, so does all the food and all the stim packs and everything else.
Let's stick together.
I don't know. I've never really worried about, like, health in this game. It's Fallout. It's just too chill of a game. Don't know what you were aggroing on. Hang on. There's those mole rats that, like, pop out of here pretty quickly. And so, are you telling me about treasure you found? Look at that. Super easy. Make a water empire. That sounds like a fun time for everybody involved. But yeah, so every single time that I came to Red Rocket, for the longest time, I never actually read the logs in that thing. I would always scrap the entire room. And when you scrap this desk, the computer goes away with it. And so I never bothered to read this thing. Sorry, I'm looking for bobby pins while I'm here. But there's like this whole underground chamber that I always forget about. Or not forget about, that I didn't know about for the longest time until I stumbled on it one day. And then I doubled back, and then sure enough, they like literally tell you about it inside of the computer there. There we go. Ooh, bad shot. Bad shot. Good shot. Better shot. Good kill, dog meat. Okay, I think that was all of them. Oh, no, there's one more over here. Something over here. What's over here? This car used to be the trigger for the Fallout London DLC. And I thought that was awesome, that like you could trigger something like that in the world. How long have I been playing Fallout 4 for? Probably since the day it came out. I was at GameStop on release night, and I pre-ordered it. So I was one of the first people who played it, not like in the world or anything like that, but I mean, definitely played it on release night. Love this game. Like, to put it in perspective, I have a Brotherhood of Steel tattoo on my forearm. Like, it's just, I'm a big fan of this series. I've always been a big fan of the series. And for the record, I got Brotherhood of Steel tattooed on me before Fallout 4. Not a big fan of them in 4. So this is the spot that is referenced in the computer upstairs. Is this down here? Yo, what up, Nick? I did jump into Fallout 4. I did. Yes, sir. There's a lot of good loot down here. I do not like the pipe rifle, though. Where's the glowing dude? I'll come back and get the core. I need to get the glowing dude to kill him real fast. But yeah, I figured I'd already done... that was a fast dig. That was like the fastest I've ever seen one of them dig through. Oh, absolutely. This is definitely one of the best games of all time. I highly agree with that statement.
Out of bobby pins.
Would love to find a single bobby pin, though. I would imagine you do, Nate Fallout. I imagine you do, sir. Come on, give me like one bobby pin down here. That's all I need. Nah. Alright, well, let's at least get the core. Is there anything back here? No. Oh, wait, yeah. Trash Busters Award, yeah! Not much else. You are the main character. You in fact are. Alright, let's get on back out to the surface world. I'm not gonna do the fly glitch. No, I don't max out intelligence. Perception is typically the one that I focus on getting the highest. Because eventually I reach a point where I become a sniper in this game. And so I'll grab like one of the 50 calibers, or like I'll upgrade and make my own sniper. And so for the most part, when I run around the actual wasteland, I use like a long distance or a long gun or something like that. But then inside of the actual like buildings and stuff like that, I switch to silenced pistols. And so that's typically, well, number one, don't ask. I don't know how to do it properly. And then number two, I have intentions for this playthrough. We're on a mission, sir. Wasoup 17 Dragonfishes. How you doing, buddy? All right, let's go get some bobby pins because I am super tired of not having them right now. Oh, terrible shot. See, this is why I don't like this gun. There we go. Take that. Which is fair, but I mean, to be honest with you, I've never really worried about my experience in this game. Like, it's always just kind of been one of those games where you get so much experience so easily. Whatever. Let him go. You get so much experience in this game so easily. What'd you find, Dogmeat? I'm probably going to send Dogmeat back. Don't like traveling with him. Oh, absolutely. And absolutely to that as well, Nate. All right, bobby pins. Come on. Bobby pin box. There we go.
Lock's really strong.
All right, so I'm going to need to upgrade that. Actually, I should be able to do that right now. You feel like you played basketball with a sea mine? That sounds unfortunate, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. No, not that one. Where's lockpicking? Pickpocketing. There it is, lockpicking. Okay. There we go. Do I know about the baseball bat behind the door? I didn't. I don't really use melee weapons, so I probably wouldn't be focused on a baseball bat if I did end up finding one. And so I'm going to check it out. I'll get it. I'll probably scrap it. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Nice. Needed that ammo. All right, you, come here. Sorry, anybody who's a Dogmeat fan in chat.
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
But
Going home now.
Dogmeat's heading home to Red Rocket. I'll move him to Sanctuary after I actually activate Sanctuary. I can't believe that I didn't do that. You can pet Dogmeat.
Everything okay, boy?
Hang on. I need him in my inventory.
Hey, boy.
But yeah, Nick, you can totally pet Dogmeat. Hang on.
Come on,
Let me just get him back in my party.
It's time to go.
All right, so stop walking away from me.
It's time to go.
Yeah. Okay, so now he's back in my my inventory, right?
Hey,
So command, talk,
wait there.
talk.
How you doing, buddy?
All right, and then tricks.
Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
So now he's begging for something.
Heads up. How you doing, buddy?
Paladin is a great companion.
Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
There's eventually, after you build up your reputation with him, you can pet him. I have definitely pet dog meat before. But either way, let me just dismiss him and get him out of here.
Why don't you wait at home, boy?
Okay, get to Red Rocket. We got some raiders to kill. I like Paladin. To be honest with you, I don't roll around with any companions. All right, so you're saying bat behind the door? Look at that. Look at that baseball bat behind the door. Just like my house. Kidding. But anyway, so yeah. I typically don't ride with any companions in this game, which I know is kind of lame because companions make it super easy. By the way, there's gourds out back of the first house. So when you're trying to do the food requirement for Sanctuary, you can finish it right here. Plus with all of the food that you get from Sanctuary. So there you go. Well, there you go. And thank you very much for the follow, Lucas. Mighty kind of you. All right. So one of my favorite ones that a lot of people don't know about is the secret area underneath the Deathclaw spawn. And so we'll do that in just a second. Gotta get through the whole Deathclaw spawn. But all right, before we go into the fight, we gotta go get this safe and stuff. Not safe. Yeah, there's a safe upstairs, but either way. Oh, there you go. There you go. Don't ask.
Don't think I can.
Oh, don't have enough for that yet. No worries. Man, don't like any of these guns so far. It's like the 10mm pistol is the best thing I've gotten thus far. Okay, keep it low. My perception's high enough. Well, I imagine you could get out the back way, right? Like, I definitely imagine you can get out the back way. But you just need a higher lock picking because the door definitely is locked. Ooh, got two. What? Really? Why was that raider so strong compared to the other one? Wait, TCL? What do you mean? I don't know what it means either. What? Danger? Who's danger? What? Stop shooting at me. Don't like that. Not much. Secret room in the Museum of Freedom? Maybe. It's been a little while, so I'd have to like refresh myself a bit. So I'm gonna say maybe on that one. Are you talking about the one downstairs? 2 seconds. I need to get my armor going. Oh, I hated the settlement quest from Preston. I just did everything to unlock the castle. And then as soon as I unlocked the castle, I stopped caring about everything. All right, so we got all my armor except for a left arm. All the armor except for a left arm. Let's get that done. Wait, 17 dragonfishes. I'm going to come back to you now. Why do you feel like you were playing basketball with a sea mine? I'm intrigued by this. All right, there's the left arm. Perfect. Never got into it? That's understandable. Synth armor is pretty awesome. Definitely an awesome addition here. Alright, let's get our hacking up. It was a room on the left side when you enter that they cut from the game. I'm gonna try to find this, Nate. I've never done that one before. That's a new secret for me. So I'm gonna have to check that one out. Alright, let's ignore all the other I don't think there's any more bodies. We'll get inside in a second, but I have a lot of building to do, so I might as well take a few seconds to see if there's any good resources in here. Like those fuses and these light bulbs. You know, I've never been a big fan of power armor after they changed it in 4. Like the power armor in 3 in New Vegas is amazing. Like it's super clean and it's easy to use. This really clunky one that you have to like climb into, not the biggest fan of it, if I can be honest with you. Like, I get it, it's more realistic, but still. Yesterday was 13-hour shift. Oof, that's rough, dude. That is rough. That is definitely rough. I don't envy you at all. Is that fertilizer? Nice. Yeah, grab that. All right, let's get inside. So can you, Nate Fallout, can you still access this room? Because I've never done this before, and you're gonna have to tell me how to access this room here, because I've never done that before. Go ahead and take out this guy before he sees me. Take out this guy, even though he saw me. Fallout 4 is like a dream game. Oh, absolutely, dude. One of my absolute favorite games of all time. All right, so you said to the left as soon as I get in. Kasim, this is Fallout 4. Came out 10 years ago at this point, in 2015. But yeah, Fallout 4. All right, Nate Fallout. And thanks for the follow, by the way, Kasim. I don't see any way to access a hidden room, so tell me how to do it. Oh, definitely on PS4. It's on pretty much every single one of them. I don't know if I'm gonna type random things into the console command here. Don't ask. Where am I from? I'm currently, I live in Southern California. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., though. Basically, just turn to your left. All right, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head back and do it. Anytime anybody in chat just says, trust me, I'm always a little concerned. All right, once you enter, okay, I'm here. Turn left. Okay. Well, welcome from Scotland. Is there a way to get in it? Do I need to do like one of those Elder Scrolls hold something things? Because I could probably get away with that. I just need to find something to hold. There's a head. Is it one of these? You guys remember this trick in Elder Scrolls? Where you would literally like hold a plate or something up to a wall and like run into it, and that's what would trigger it. Actually, okay, you need the power armor. All right, so we'll do it after we do the quest here. Gotcha. And you use the animation to clip through the wall? Okay. I get what you're supposed to do. Nice. Iron Brew? I feel like I have. That's a beer, right? I feel like I have. I may be incorrect about that. I'm typically incorrect about a lot of things. But yeah, I that sounds familiar. Oh, a soft drink. Okay, then maybe not what I was thinking. But gotcha. Might as well get the free experience here. Nope, this way. Close. Nice. That's not a revolver pipe rifle. I'll take that instead of the revolver one. The revolver is definitely more powerful, but man, not the biggest fan of that just time between hits. There we go. Grab this fusion core. And always get the free extra experience, right? Just to crack open another one of these. Oops. There we go. There's the dud. I thought Sturgis was a confirmed synth. Like, I thought if you kill him, he's got a synth part on him. And so I definitely thought that he was confirmed. That's one that that I found out very, very late, like probably on my 10th, 15th playthrough of this game, is that if you kill everybody in the railroad, what's his name? The like real crazy guy in the railroad still leaves behind the instructions to hack the Courser chip. And it's really, really crazy. Yeah, exactly. And pretty much anybody who's got a synth component on them, you can just assume... first try. There you go. You can just assume that they are a synth. Tinker Tom. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy, the crazy dude. I like Tinker Tom. It's a good guy. All right. Slowly start creeping around here. I do love how my early game approach is literally creeping around with a double barrel shotgun. Like, not going to be that stealthy, but we're going to have fun, right? That's possible. I mean, when you're making a game this robust... Wait, that was gold-plated. When you're making a game this robust, it's kind of understandable to make mistakes along the way, you know? And so, like, I totally understand that. There's so much going on in a game like this. And so, yeah, lots of bugs, lots of oversights, but this level of immersion and realism, you learn to forgive it. Average Zomboid nude? Yeah, that's active. That's accurate. That's accurate. Actually, I was looking. I have, I think, finally over 100 hours in Zomboid, which is like rookie numbers, I know, but still. Do. Hang on, what's my throw? Nope, that ain't it. Also not it. That's not it. I've already tried that one. Oh, is it alt? There it is. Thank you. Thank you. I do agree with that. I think the voice acting is good. The reason I'm kind of against the voice acting in Fallout, though, is the Fallout was created around the concept of the unnamed hero, because you could put yourself into the courier's feet, or you could put yourself into the vault dweller's feet. The Soul Survivor is a little bit different because of the voice acting. Like, it's not you. It's like an actual character instead. And so I think that they kind of did a little bit of a step backwards by making him have a voice, but it was not the voice actor who made it bad. Whoa, that actually kind of was a little bit of jump scare. Was not ready for that. Was not expecting him to be like right there. But either way. Alright, let me just get the last of the loot real fast. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. And like, I know nobody's asking for my 2 cents, but that's just how I've always looked at it. Especially because I was such a big fan of New Vegas, where you don't have a voice, you know? It's just kind of, it's you and the decisions you make. And so the decisions are more personal. Whereas Fallout 4, you're playing through a fun story and you're making decisions that you don't necessarily have a connection to, if you will. I think to each their own. I mean, I know it's kind of split 50-50. Some people love it. Some people are not the biggest fan of it. Personally, like, again, this is one of my favorite games. And so, like, I don't mind it. But I think that it was a step just backwards, you know? That's just my tiny little opinion. What up, Preston? Yeah, it is. Glad I could help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're...
I do agree with that one. That Nate is definitely a lot more sarcastic, because there's times where he's like cussing somebody out, and then you'll do a different tooltip, and it'll be like, but anyway, how are you? There's secret dialogue?
Sorry. Sounds right. Thanks.
I feel like I already know about the secret dialogue with Preston or something like that. Either way, Oh, well. Oh, well. It's all good. I just want to get back to Sanctuary, start building some stuff.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. Well,
Let's just skip ahead, Sturgis. Come on.
left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor.
Well, I'm about ready to get the power armor in it again.
I like it. Uh-huh.
Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird.
I understand. That makes sense.
Minigun.
I know. It can be
All right, onward. Let's go.
I'll help if I can.
All right, so now we need that fusion core that we already got.
Look, I fix stuff.
What up?
Tinker.
You being a
Bypass
giant
security
today, Master of Food? Fee fi fo fumming up in here.
Actually, I already...
Well, all right.
All right, there we go. You can also apparently use his terminal, and there's like information about him being a synth on here. Hang on. Hang on. If I remember correctly, this is also one of the things about Sturgis early on that you can like start suspecting that he's a synth if you can hack into this terminal. Did not get many duds on this one from what it looks like. Okay. Notes. Nope. That'll work. Nope. Nope. Maybe?
Got it.
Yep. Ha. Alright, unlock the security gate. I guess that's the lock for this security gate right here. But either way, no log entries. Alright. No. It must not be this terminal. One of the terminals has something on it. But either way, not a big deal. Alright, get my coffee cups real fast. And get the bobblehead, and then we're out of here.
Nice.
Okay.
Garby, promise. He promised.
No one though.
It's angry.
Okay. Onward. Sorry, just looking for coffee cups. Which I know sounds really, really, really dumb, but when you get into the vault and you have to put that many lights in, you need that many coffee cups. So yeah, that's why I get all the coffee cups. It's those are the two things that I always run out of is ceramic and copper. And so always get as much ceramic as possible, and then copper. Eventually, you just reach a point where you just start buying copper in bulk, and it takes a long time to get all your lighting done in the vault. But yeah, I'm probably going to do Fallout 4 all week. I like this game too much to let it go. And I'll probably install some building mods. Like there's a GTA 5 building mod that I really, really like. Because it gives you like some awesome TVs and like some just really fun stuff. Maybe. I mean, they make those changes last minute a lot of times. And so maybe. Settlement 2, I'll have to look into that one. There's a lot of just gaps in the building mechanic in Fallout, and so it makes sense to want to do a little bit more.
Boss, we got somebody up here.
Do we now? Oh, come on, don't go behind the thing. Why'd you go behind the thing? What a terrible raider. Might have to double back and get that raider back there. Alright, so Gristle dies right there. Always remember where Gristle dies so you can get your Converger key. Alright, reload here. Okay. Can you guys tell that I'm not a big fan of VATS? Which I know is kind of silly, but just totally not a big fan of VATS at all. Oh, come on. I say that, and of course I just have the worst shots ever. There we go. Alright, 2 seconds to get my minigun back out. They are. They are definitely the ones from Convergia. And so always make sure to get the key from Gristle here. Deathclaw! And run away! Trap him behind the car. There we go. That's a good strategy. Alright. Who else is shooting at me? It's like 3 dudes over there. Seriously? Okay, let's get this last one. Don't forget to get the safe. Oh, don't forget to save the game. Yeah, good idea. Okay. Well, that got handled. But yeah, so I don't actually know if this was true or not. But I remember when I was playing, because I first played Fallout on console. I played it on the PlayStation, right? And so I don't know if it's the... Actually, I played it first on the Xbox. I don't know if it was the actual case. Hang on, I actually don't... I might need that one. But I don't know if this secret area was here when the game first launched. And there's a small part of me that thinks it wasn't, just because of how you find it and stuff like that. So 2 seconds. 2 seconds here. Nope, did not mean to do that. Hang on. Put that back there, please. Okay. So nope, don't need that, don't need that. Is that busted up? Is that why it's not on? Yep. Broken, 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 broken. Okay. All right. How you doing? I'm doing good. I do have a clickety keyboard. That's something that is very, very true. I have a very, very loud keyboard. Huh. That's kind of, yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. I didn't mean to enter that again. Whoops. The Raiders do have intestines. But yeah, I have a Red Dragon keyboard, and I want to switch to a Razer keyboard because we're Razer creators, but I don't really actually do anything with my like affiliate membership to Razer, and I really should. But anyway, so I don't know if this existed before, like when the game first released, but I did not know about this little secret area until well after the game came out. Like, it was just kind of one of those things where I've never bothered with it, and like you couldn't get down here, and I feel like they added to this way, way, way later. But either way, an XL. I actually don't think I've ever used an XL in this game. Like, I just stick to the Psychos, the Jets, and the Med-X. That's it. All the random ones. I don't think I've ever actually bothered. All right, there's a bunch of ghouls down here, right? That's the enemy of choice, is ghouls, if I remember correctly. And they're hard ghouls too. They're not like easy ones. No, it's Mirelurks. Or is that just a corpse? That's a corpse. That doesn't help anybody. Wait, that was a no. Hang on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Come on, stop doing that. Yes, there it is. There's the bolt action. This is what I actually want. Guess a little alleyway with a bunker door, and there's a toolbox. Okay. If I've already passed it, I'll have to double back, which is fine. Doubling back is kind of important in this area. Let's go in here first. So this is the back entrance, if I remember. Don't ask. And so you can get all the way up to that door, but you can't get through that door. I may be incorrect about it, but I think this is what you're talking about, the XL. Oops. Went the wrong way. There we go.
Nice.
Just some buff out. Oh, it's outside? Alright, sounds good. Gotta love the Nukas. That's a DLC that I'll definitely do. I'm pretty sure I have all the DLCs. I at least had them on console. I may have only gotten a handful of them here on PC, but either way, I will definitely be going to Nuka World in this series of streams. It's my favorite DLC in the Fallout 4 ones. And then in New Vegas, it's that Dead Money one where you go to the Sierra Madre. That's such a cool one. All right, there they go. Now they just all spawned. Okay, not bad. Nuka takes long, but as soon as you get to a certain point in it, you can leave whenever. And I think those are the ones that are really cool. Because there's some Fallout DLCs that, like, you're trapped. You know, like, you're trapped in Far Harbor until you're done with the quest for Far Harbor. Same thing with, like, once you start the Mechanist quest, you will constantly be raided by enemies until you complete the Mechanist quest. You know what I mean? Oh, where'd you go? Up here? Don't go up here. I don't like you up here. I don't actually know if I've done a survival playthrough on Fallout 4 before. I just don't know if that's one that I've done yet. There's a Mirelurk. I know in New Vegas, like it was ridiculous in New Vegas how many requirements it was, or not requirements, but just how hard it was for the survival mode. And so, like, if you couldn't figure out the campfire crafting that well and, like, understand how to make healing powder, like, New Vegas would not go well for you. Where do you think you're gonna go, huh? Terrible, terrible decision making. Get those sugar bombs. Gotta love the sounds of just Mirelurks and mole rats and stuff. Would love if this one would just come attack me already, so I don't have to, like, keep looking around my my back all the time. Look at this dude, broke his head on or neck on a cinder block. That's no fun. Got it. Finally don't have to deal with that anymore. So I feel like you should be able to take those boards off. Just seems like a little lazy in terms of the level design here. Sounds good. 17 dragonfishes. You have a great rest of your day there, bud. I guess I gotta go around. No worries. Anything back here? Ooh, what's up there? And how do we get up there? Cinder block, I guess? Yeah, cinder blocks. Climb on this dude's head. Oh, come on. Don't tell me that I need to actually get my agility up to do this. That's, I think, one that I'm not a big fan of, is that you need higher agility to jump higher and stuff like that. We were able to get up here, so not a big deal. Nah, I'll leave the teddy bear. Had to think for a second. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Man, nothing really worthwhile. Just like a bunch of decent stuff, right? But nothing like above and beyond. The stream's laggy again? Why is the stream laggy? I see that. I see that the stream's laggy. To be honest with you, I've been having internet issues for some time now. And so I'm hoping that that cleans up very quickly. And I don't have another dropout, because, like, I lost internet for a very long time last night. My recommendation is refreshing, if that's the case, and hopefully that kind of picks things back up again. That's typically the best option. All right, let's check out some of this gear real fast. Just some of it. Cool. Actually made it real easy. I'm almost over encumbered, so I got to be a little careful here. Waste of a shotgun, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to try to relaunch it and see what happens here. Just going to try to see what's going on by relaunching it. Just to see. I'm not even going to bother with the ads for the last, like, half hour here. Nah, it doesn't look like that's even going to make it any better. Oh, well. I'm just going to keep playing, and hopefully everything picks back up again. But yeah, it's like 105 right now, and I don't have broadband or fiber. And so whenever it gets this hot, like everybody in my neighborhood is online right now. And so my Wi-Fi is garbage. Let's see if we can get into the secret room, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I just had a big drop-off. Zark. Hope I said that right. And so I'm hoping that it picks back up again very shortly. But yeah, not much I can do about it right now, unfortunately. It's not lag because the game is overpowered. I mean, it's Fallout. It's a 10-year-old game. It's lagged out because just my router sucks. All right, so it's right here. This is where it is. Oh, the TikTok already ended? No, I didn't do it close enough. Hang on. Still gonna keep trying. And actually, I'm the one that ended the TikTok, for the record. Hang on. So it's supposed to be like right here, right? Yeah, I'm the one that ended the TikTok. It's back up again, just so you're aware. No, not letting me glitch through. Oh well. There's the other way to do it too, right? Fine. Killing me. Okay, collision's off. There it is. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Is this that hidden room you're talking about? It's nifty. I turned collision on again, but can at least go up some of this, right? 2 seconds. Sneak back out here again. Oh, TikTok's not open still? Oh, that's a shame. All right, there we go. Get on up here now. Gotta love the outside of Fallout when you're inside one of the buildings. Wait, what's that? So yeah, this is the hidden room right here. It's this area right here. I mean, there's nothing special about it, but like this is the secret area. And so this back here is the Museum of Freedom, right? And so again, I don't know how lagged out the stream is right now, but here I can turn on the Pip-Boy or the light so you can see it a little bit better. But yeah, so basically you go in through the Museum of Freedom, and if you don't have your collision on, or if you can glitch through, there's that room back there that you find. And so you just kind of, here, let me get into it over here so that way it's centered. So yeah, here it is. But you can't access this from the other one, because when you go through here, see again, it's just a wall. So they cut it out, but it's this hidden area back here. And it's fully rendered out. Like there's stuff in all of the containers, or most of the containers and stuff like that. Yeah, I've never actually explored this myself. I've seen other people explore it, but that's pretty much it. It's just a rendered out area that they cut before the end of the game. And then you can even, I think there's a door back here. Little supply closet area. But again, it's a fully rendered out area that just didn't make the cut in the game. And there's a lot of these inside of Fallout. Like, what, just type it in again? That makes sense. But you see, like, there's the boarded up window. Okay. And so you can just go through it and you're in this other room. And so yeah, it's kind of how they hide stuff in game development. And see kind of where we're at now, right? And so the hidden area is back here. Oh, easy enough. But yeah, I've never actually looked for any hidden areas in some of these locations. But there's a lot of them in Fallout 4. You just kind of have to do a lot of out of the map exploring. Like here, this building right here. This being rendered like this. No, just a shell. Okay, that's just a shell. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun just kind of exploring behind the scenes of Fallout 4. All right, anyway. Okay. Get our collision turned back on real good, quick again.
Understand? Feelings mutual, Preston. You can never have.
Get that flashlight in his face. I love it. All right, you're welcome.
Well.
Yep. Oh, looks like we're lagging out again, aren't we?
That's
Oh well.
wonderful.
Oh well.
Please. Where is my son? Where is
Clicked on the wrong one there.
Please.
Look,
All right. You're not lagging on Twitch? Well, that's good. Some of the platforms, it depends on like kind of the different platforms and stuff like that, but some platforms they lag differently than others. It actually doesn't even look like TikTok is moving that much right now. But it's all good. All right, so again, now Preston's heading over to Sanctuary, so that means that we're going to head on back to Sanctuary. And then the last 20 minutes here or so, I'm going to just start working on building out the Sanctuary base. When I last streamed Fallout, I ran straight to the vault, like Vault 88, and started trying to build in there, but you're just so underpowered and you don't have enough resources to do it, so we're going to build up a little bit first. And I truly appreciate you doing that. Mighty kind of you. All right. I hope one day that they fix that that situation where people can steal your power armor and walk around in the settlement with it. Like, I don't know. I've always thought that was a little weird. Oop, not that one. Repair. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Okay, now equip it. All right, now let's repair everything else. Perfect. All right. Exit the station for a little bit. So now we got to get to work. Got a lot of work to do. Nope, not that one. Still closed up? Yeah, oh well. It's all good. Not sweating it. Like, again, I was kind of just trying to get in and play a game today. I wasn't necessarily trying to have, like, an amazing stream or anything like that. And so sometimes you get a little bored of all the stuff that you've been playing. And this is one of those times. It's kind of like I want to do just something different, you know? And so, yeah. Fun little different game today. Different from our normal, at least. Yeah. Let's clear this out. I kind of force every single person in Sanctuary to, like, be confined to the same house. I don't bother building them houses for themselves. And so this is pretty much how I do every single playthrough in Sanctuary is I just clear out this one house. This is where all the beds go. Everything happens at this house right here where the workbench is. Sounds good, buddy. Well, thanks for hanging out with me as long as you did. Sorry about all the lag on the stream. Wish there's more that I could do about it, but realistically, I just got to wait for these kids to go back to school so that way bandwidth in my neighborhood isn't that bad. And they've been doing a lot of work lately. And so, yeah. Super annoying, but there's like nothing I can do about it, so I can't even complain about it. Sounds good, buddy. See you tomorrow or another time whenever you're here next. Don't want to assume that you're just going to be here the next day. All right, so you hear Sturgis. He's here, which is awesome. Clear out this fence because I always put my food back here. I don't really worry about the defenses of my settlements. I just give everybody a gun and make sure that they can defend themselves. And they typically can do everything all right. But all right.
Seems to be growing well.
Let's get our melons. There should be some gourds over here, right? Yeah. Perfect. All right, so now, oops. Let's go ahead and plant some of this food real fast before we go. A little bit of corn. Love it. Some gourds. Yeah. All right. 2 melons. Had a potato too. Yep. Perfect. All right, so that got 6 food. That should be enough to close out of what he needs. Where's Sturgis? There you are. Actually, where's Preston? I gotta start that way. There he is. What up, Preston?
I'm glad you decided to come with us.
What's up?
I think we could settle down.
I lived here.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm 200 years old.
Damn. You say you were frozen.
Sure. My son.
Damn. Anyway,
All right, just get through all this dialogue, so that way I can be part of the Minutemen and get that done.
The only chance to start trouble is.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's fantastic. By the way,
All right, now let's get to Sturgis so we can do some of this building questing. What's up, Sturge?
Do some work.
I am. Let's
I'd be
go.
glad to help. Just tell me.
Well, for just make
All
sure
right, let's
the
do it.
workbench-
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here.
All right, so first things first, let's get our beds in. Again, I'm not too worried about like making things comfortable. Like, it's just, it is what it is. And so, sleeping bags. Why does that look raised? It's raised off the ground for some reason. Put a little bit of space between them, right? So they're not all on each other.
That Deathclaw on Concord was bad news, huh, Mama? You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Oh, sure. Plenty. One time, I killed Deathclaw all by myself. No power on.
There we go.
Fancy minigun. Just
And there we
one.
go. You don't need this many beds, but I always put an abundance of beds inside of my settlements, so that way I like never have to check on them to see if they're getting recruitment. Oop, come on now. We can fit 3 more. Or well, we can make 3 more rather. Meh. Didn't like that spot. This is a good spot. And then right here against this wall. And then right here against this wall. Fantastic. Sturge, where you at? Oh, it's June. Sturgis. There we go. What's up, Mama Murphy?
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve it. What we need now.
Definitely does. All right, water
I'm
time.
on it. Clean water coming up.
All right, water, 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 water. Oh, we need more cloth. That's it. Well, if that's the case, let's just go into any of these houses. We'll be able to find some cloth. At least I hope that's the case. Yeah, cloth. Perfect. Gotta love when like exactly what you need is right on the front of like as soon as you walk into a building. All right, so let's go ahead and put this guy down right here. Cool. And then now we need power. This thing only takes 2, so shouldn't need much here. Oops. There we go. All right, so now we got our power situation and our well, we got our water situation, not necessarily a power situation. All right, where is he at? Might as well get our get the quest all activated too. Just kind of running around here blind. All right, so this is the one that we need is this one right here, because eventually you get like this is what unlocks the vendors inside of your base. Is that gun nut? Yep. Let's start working on gun nut. Cool. All right, Sturgis. Let's find Sturgis. There you are. You're wasting your time over here for.
I feel better already. No, we.
Glad.
Right.
Yeah, if we're gonna.
All right, so I got started with the food already, so we're done on that one. So we just need to talk to him again.
This place is starting to feel like home.
Perfect.
Now that we. Trouble is, what we need is to get some.
Uh-huh. I'm on it.
Ah, thanks.
Alright, defenses are easy. All you need to do is just set up a couple turrets. But even then, like, sometimes we may not have the components to do the turrets. So let's find out here. Hey, we do. We got enough for one turret. That's handy. Go ahead and put it right here. Alright, that's enough for now, at least.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing
Yeah, there we go.
that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road.
Glad to help.
Glad to help.
Well, I appreciate. Of course, you know your windows.
Perfect. Alright, so now we're done with the building tutorial. Now it's just a matter of me, like, just getting the materials that we need to build myself a little house. Or a little base, I should call it. There's some stuff that you break down in these games that, like, I feel like you should be able to break down further. Like, I should be able to get that bar, and I don't know why you can't. But either way, beggars can't be choosers, right? Always forget about that safe. And I end up just scrapping it and putting all of it in my, storage anyway. Alright, that's enough to get started. Guess we'll make it out of wood for right now. It's kind of the most logical thing, right? Nope, messed up. So I'll straighten it out. There we go. Man, I'm so used to building in Grounded that building in Fallout is actually kind of tricky now. Like, not complaining, it's one of the easier games to build, but the grid is so much looser in Fallout than it is in Grounded, and so there's definitely a lot more wiggle room here. Nope. That ain't right. Alright, so I need concrete. Where would I find concrete here? I think there's a whole mess of concrete over this way. Let's go check it out. Or it might be rubber, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, none of this is really going to help me. I think that actually had a ton of concrete in it. Get him, Preston. Yeah, I guess you're really terrible. Alright, let's get on back here. Just lay down some foundation and some walls real quick before calling the stream. There we go. Don't think this is actually enough because I need to do one more row back here. I think I'm going to be like 2 short. 1 short. Let's go to this dilapidated house and see if we can just get it off of that. Yup. Alright, there we go. It's a good slab to get started. Man, again, it's been so long since I built in Fallout, I almost don't know how to get started anymore. But either way, let's start by getting, I guess, a door, right? Kind of makes the most sense here, right? I guess, hang on, we need to do this right. Hang on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So center is this panel right here. Man, I built that like right on top of a bush. That's not fun. Wish you could get rid of the bushes. You probably can with like mods or something like that, but whatever. Is there a reason you don't want to get on there? Weird. See if I can get it to latch on. It may not want to because of that grass. Hang on. Did I screw myself here? Because that's not fun. No, it's going to let me at least put walls on. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Just does not like this powered door. What about the other powered door? Okay. Alright. That'll work. Perfect. And trying to find a decent window. Is there really no windows on this one? It's kind of lame. I could make it out of metal. Nah, let's just do wood. Keep it simple. Okay. Yeah, not happy about the front with these, but this is just going to be like the first place that I have a little base at. So it's not that big of a deal. Wait, what? Oh, I guess again, I'm so used to playing Grounded that I forget that you can't have 2 stories in this one. You actually have to cap it, right? Or is this just an exterior wall? Oh, that sucks if that's an exterior. No, there it is. There's the upper floor that I was looking for. Okay. All right. Been too long. All right, and then we scrap this one. No, we scrap this one. All right, where's my elevator? There it is. All right, so we need circuitry to make this happen. Can we find some in here? No, it doesn't help me with anything. I don't think TVs are going to give circuitry until you improve some of your own skills here. Yeah. Alright, so we're looking for just miscellaneous circuitry at this point. Alright, well, I figure this is probably a good enough place to call it, right? Started working on the base at Sanctuary and stuff like that. So, I mean, we at least made some progress here. But this seems like a good enough place to call it if I'm not finding any circuitry here. Might have to go venture out for that one. Alright, well, we'll come back. We'll put the elevator on eventually. In the meantime, can I do another generator? I can. I can do a generator. Alright, so let's do... This is going to be the generator that's kind of like powering the base, or like bank of generators powering the base. So I need to be kind of smart about this. So I'll put it here. And then switch. And there we go. Okay. Cool. And then we need a pylon. Yeah. Do this large pylon here. This is why you need all that ceramic. Is for when you start like doing your power runs and stuff like this. Put it over here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then, nope, not that. Switch. Put right there. Cool. Alright, so, nope, not that. This one, to the switch, to the door. Don't like that location. So let's go ahead and move this here. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, and then attach a wire here. And attach a wire. Oh, really? That's short? That's lame. There we go. No, don't store that. Alright, and then power to here, and then to here. Alright, and then the last one is just to this corner here. I will say that running power in Fallout is one of the more satisfying things in the whole game. Like, there's so many survival games that make running power a nightmare, whereas, like, it's that simple to understand how to do power in this game. And so, and pretty much when you're in your base, you can keep the door open. So, love that. Alright, that worked out pretty well. We'll work on everything else another time. In the meantime, let's go ahead and lay down just a bed. And then I'm going to call it here. And then I'm hoping that tomorrow all the kids are going to be in school. And so I will be able to stream without any interruptions and lag issues and all that. But either way, that's it for me, everybody. You guys have a great rest of your day. This is how much I love Fallout. I actually trust the save and quit to menu. So either way, you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Have a good one. Bye.